we're going to speak about the ATOMY company. And what is ATOMY? It's 14 years old, and it began with a very strange relationship to the Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute, which is similar to the National Research Council of Canada. What happened was the director, the CEO of our company, was very, very sick. And his friend was part of a project for developing an herbal product to help people that worked at the atomic energy plants. It also helped our CEO recover from basically a lethal disease. And it gave him a second chance. So that was the very first product that ATOMY ever came out with. It was called Hemo-Him. The actual words describe what the medicine does. Medicine, no, it's an herbal product. It's a whole food product, but it has some very profound performances on the human body. So that was the very first product. It was so expensive to produce. It was over $700 American for 30 sachets. After our CEO, Dr. Park, took over, he formed a contract with Kerry and Colmar B&H, who are the producers and private labelers for the big names in the cosmetic world. People like Dior, SK2, and they took over and they started to produce in large quantities the Hemo-Him, and the price came down to the point where the average person was able to actually purchase this. So Kerry is the research council of Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. Their main focus is on maintaining all the nuclear power plants in South Korea. But as most people aren't aware of, research institutes have many divisions. And the way the world is going now, the research institutes will actually form contracts with private industry. They will develop, and then they will produce, they will send it over after getting patents. They'll send it over to a producer and private labelers such as Colmar B&H. So most of the ATOMY products have been produced in the Korean National Research Institute on Korean taxpayers' money. They have patents, and they pass it over to Colmar B&H. They have patents, and then from there, ATOMY will distribute. ATOMY is a distribution company. It's not a production company. It is strictly a distribution company. The result is that the products go directly from the factory to a warehouse, and then from that, it goes right to the consumer. So basically, factory to consumer at factory prices. The motto that ATOMY has is absolute quality, absolute price. That's a little hard for some people to figure out. What is that? Basically, I tell them research quality, factory price, and that brings home what it is. The absolute skincare is also one of the products. It has actually received major international awards, including one that was the well, it's called the King Sejong Award, is a Korean patent award. They took the award away from people like Samsung and Kia and chip manufacturers that year. And it was the first time ever that there was a cosmetic company that actually took the award. The technology behind all the products is completely amazing. And in the website, you can see data sheets that show what the ingredients are and why the ingredients are there. And when you compare them to the very high-end products available in the market from whichever your favorite high-end store is, La Mer, Dior, Chanel, these are all companies which have captured the market, and people will actually, depending on your income level, you either buy a lot or perhaps you buy one item per year as a Christmas gift because the prices are so extremely expensive. So if you compare the prices of the ATOMY products to the high-end products, a lot of people will say, well, that's not very expensive. It couldn't be really very good. To which I say, this is a special company that will provide factory prices to the members. And then I ask them, look at the ingredients in the ATOMY products. And the ATOMY is very open about what the ingredients are, why the ingredients are there. Perhaps not so easily to find out with the major products that are on the market. ATOMY also has herbal, whole food products. They have daily necessity products. They have a very amazing toothpaste that contains bee propolis, something that most people are not aware of. So it is actually a premium ingredient from Brazil, and it is a tremendous antibacterial ingredient. They have hand soaps. They have a laundry detergent for dishes that you can use to clean fruits and vegetables with, completely safe. They also have contracts with other companies that are producing extremely high quality items. For instance, the Cafe Arabica is from McNulty, which is a restaurant grade coffee. They have toothbrushes that have nano gold powder on the bristles, which is also an antibacterial ingredient. So basically, what we are doing is we are offering an opportunity for people to actually start their own platform business. A supermarket, you need to have a very large floor space. You need to have shelves. You need to have inventory. You need to have staff for staffing the inventory. And you also have to control the actual sales of the products. With ATOMY, the company handles all of the purchases, the money receivable, and the commissions to the members. And the whole cost is free. I recently read a book about the history of Amazon and Alibaba, and it seems that Dr. Park actually was paying attention to that. Much of the way that ATOMY is actually structured is very much customer oriented, customer satisfaction. The ATOMY company has actually received awards for that very thing. In ATOMY, it's free to join. Your website is free. There is no charge for your back office. There is no charge for the training materials, and the training materials are amazing. So how do you purchase products from ATOMY? Well, quite simply, if you've ever purchased something from Amazon, the process is very similar. Each person receives their own platform website. And when a person makes a choice, there is a shopping cart. You transfer to the shopping cart. You then pay with your credit card or your debit card. And you fill out your shipping information. And the transaction is complete. It will be delivered directly to your mail location. The reason I say that is here in Canada, we have what we call a virtual mailbox. So if you don't want the items delivered to your doorstep, you can have it delivered to the post office. It's what they call flex mail. It's a big draw for Christmas time if you want something to arrive that you don't want anyone else to see. So, yeah. And this is a photograph of what the checkout process will look like. There's over 100 items in the Canadian marketplace. And there's also an additional items available directly from Korea as well. So, and what's happening soon is many of the vendors around the world have been watching ATOMY, and they've been asking permission to have ATOMY handle the distribution. Again, ATOMY is not a sales company, it's a distribution company. It's for that reason that there are no charges to the membership. It is multi-level, but like no multi-level that I've ever seen. You actually have commissions directed to the entry level. And care is made to the very new entry. So where did ATOMY come from? Well, 14 years ago, they had their first meeting with 17 people at a restaurant. 14 years later, ATOMY is now number 20 in the world with over $1.1 billion of worldwide sales. 2019, they were 20th. In 2020, they were 12th. Now 1.4 billion. So 2021, we were 10th, 1.8 billion. And 2022, we're still 12th, which is exceptional. They are now developing the ASA mall, where you can buy things such as Fendi, Dior, Chanel, huge names, Fedora. Now, when a member purchases, or if any member purchases, you have to be a member to make these purchases, they will get personal point values. And in the structure, these point values are what determines the level of commissions. So how does it work? To start, if you have at least 10,000 points, which is basically 2 boxes of toothbrushes, you can begin to receive a commission. It is a 2-branch system where each side has 300,000 points. You will receive a commission. So at 10,000 points, it's basically $25 Canadian. When you build up 300,000 personal point value, that becomes about $60 Canadian. Now, many other companies will have very restricted levels. In Atomy, the levels are infinite. It means there's no limit to the depth. You can go down 400 or 500 levels. And every person who makes a purchase on those levels, you will actually see benefit to that. So how does it actually work? Well, in the ASIMAL, it's going to be worldwide. At the moment, there are 27 regions and countries that Atomy is actually available in. As you can see, there's going to be an array of products that will actually rival that of Amazon. Started off in 2009 in South Korea, moved to the USA, Canada, Japan, Taiwan, 57 global regions, 15 million active members. 15 million active members, but their last count, there was closer to 32 million. Now, the reason for that is that a membership is active for 1 year. And all you need to do to keep your membership active is to purchase one small product each year. And that will keep your membership active and grant you access to the factory prices. The hope is to have Atomy in 90 countries. At the moment, we are in the European Union and Russia and China. It's the first multi-level marketing company to be granted operating rights inside of China. They're very strict about what level of ethics they will tolerate in companies inside of China. So I think I've actually stepped outside of the. This is Chairman Park, Dr. Park. He's been on the front cover of the Korean version of Fortune and Forbes. And next slide, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, the ASIMAL. It's going to be pretty amazing, actually. I notice they don't show the refrigerators there. I don't think people want to have to pay the shipping on a refrigerator. Yeah. But basically, that is a very quick overview of the Atomy company. So it's free to join, like many other platform businesses. You don't have to sell. In fact, you are discouraged from selling the Atomy products, reselling them. They want everyone to become a member and to buy the products directly from Atomy itself. Good reason for that, too. Atomy has a 30-day return policy on their products. Most companies won't actually offer that. Return rates are less than 1%, significantly less than 1. I believe it was like 0.2% was the return rates. So the quality of the products are very high. It's an easy process to actually sign up, and it's a very easy product to company to actually purchase products with. So I would say whoever actually offered you the opportunity to join, please get back with them, and they will be able to help you register, and you can start purchasing at factory prices. If you really feel that you like these products, please tell your friends and help them to become members as well. And as your groups begin to develop and grow, the commissions will also grow. It is a company that is very seriously making income for a lot of people who started off in very basic and simple trades and have become very profitable business owners.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.